Welcome back, guys. We got episode 44 of the Stop Talk and Roll Show, your jiu-jitsu rolling analysis place. That was terrible. I'll get it down one day. We'll just keep working at it. I don't even care. I'm not going to go back and edit. I'll do that episode 100. I just want to get these out. I should stop talking because I know what you're really here for, which is the rolling analysis, which is also to like and subscribe, obviously. Ring the notification bell. It'd be much appreciated if you do that. Get these shows out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. Guys, I am going on vacation in a month and a half, and I would like to have rounds ready to go for the month of July. Well, I'm not here, but I cannot get enough rounds filmed in that time and also teach and roll in class as well. So while I will be doing my best, if you guys can submit some rounds, I already have some coming my way. I would love to review what you have. Just get in touch with me either here or at Eddy Nick on Instagram, and we can figure something out. Without further ado, this week we're going to have a lot of the same guys because there's not a lot of people here this week. I think the weather's getting nice. A lot of people are deciding to go out. So, kind of is what it is on that front. But we got Pete and Eddy, who were recently showed earlier this week. So these guys roll hard. So I haven't seen this round. I'm obviously chilling over here, still recovering from my round with Eddy. So let's see. Got Pete, got the zoom in. Eddy, there we go. Oh, that's key, the surprise face. Does this ever bother anyone? Like, look how loose this belt is. Right? This is just tighten it up. Like, what, Look at Pete's. Pete's is all tightened up. So, I don't think anybody in here. I need to man up and just start throwing some flying triangles. I'm like, not so much fun to do that, but I don't like this. Again, you guys are setting yourselves up to get flying armbarred, flying triangled, a cartwheel pass. There's so many things when you're open like this. You got to play in tight, okay? Even when I do this, like my elbow is connected on the inside of my leg, and I won't, this is even still a little sketchy. But I'm usually playing right here, and I'm not letting my hand go. I'm not letting my arm disconnect from my knee. All right. So I can always, if at any point, it's kind of hard to do in the chair, obviously, but if at any point I can bring my knee back and close that space, so then I can't get flying armbarred or flying triangled or kind of like a blow by pass. Also, you have shin to shin right here, Pete. You could just bring this hand down and grab around his leg, and you have shin to shin guard, right? So you're like right here. I'm gonna let it play for a second. Okay, let's check that little exchange, guys. When I show these, I try to let exchanges kind of play out. Like, moves don't happen in isolation. There's a start to a finish, and maybe the initial move doesn't work, but it creates movement and creates play within the rest of the moves. So excuse me, I try to let things play out and kind of see where, the athlete or the jiu-jitero, however you call it, person that's doing the movement was envisioning the moves to play out. So here, initially I don't like it, but watching it like this, yeah, that's why I don't like it. Okay. So when you knee slice like this, there's nothing that's stopping his knee from coming in the picture here. So if you were gonna do this, I would look to connect just very similar to how I was just describing here. If you take your elbow, connect it to your thigh while you're doing this. So instead of your elbow flaring out this way, oh, that was terrible. Let's try that again. Elbow's flaring out this way. If you have your elbow and flare it like this, so instead of it out, just bring it in. Okay. If your elbow's here right now, you can use that as a wedge to block this knee from coming in on your hip. And then you could just basically put your elbow against, or your forearm against his leg, and keep it from. You're not going to be stronger per se, but you'll be able to kind of guide his knee away from your hip. Yeah, Pete, I'd be looking to control his legs more than his hands when he's standing. Yeah, not a good kind of like back and forth action right here. I would recommend attacking the legs. Okay, kind of a whoo. A gentleman's agreement to switch up positions, and Pete is quick on the draw. Pete, I love your passing style. Pete's passing is really good, guys. Watching him do a few rounds now, and also just rolling with him, Pete doesn't hesitate. And that's a big part of passing, is just don't hesitate. You make grip, you go. Pete does not mess around. Makes a grip, and he's out of there. Good. Runs to north-south. I like it. Okay, turtles. Eddy turtles, that is. Nice. Okay, let's back that up. So, you know what? You get him down. I'm a little hesitant about putting my head on the inside, having you put your head on the inside like that, but it kind of just is what it is. Drop him. I'd look to circle, but he's blocking you off there. Here, I'd look to get his knees. You guys should be really stepping in. Like, you're not going to be able to pass him back here. Like, step your feet in here, right? Step your foot on the outside. Step your foot on the outside. Step your feet in the middle. Like, go forward. Go forward. Sometimes it's not going to work out for you, and that's okay. It's better to make those mistakes trying to go forward, because you're going to learn from your mistakes. When you're playing back like here, it's just you're not going to pass. You got to get in tight. Yeah, there you go. Step in. Make him move back. Step in. Make him move back. Good. Cut an angle then. So you're going to step in and cut an angle. All right, pull guard. That's okay. Pete, I prefer opposite side. You're going to have a lot more success with cross collar grips rather than same collar grips. Same side collar grips. Reason being is when you go to pull same side, you're not going to have the same strength. You're going to have the same strength, but you're not going to make them have the same. You're not going to put them off balance as much as you would be reaching across and pulling across. Okay? On your end, it's going to be a little bit more movement, a little bit more range of motion, and for them, instead of just getting pulled forward, right? They're going to be getting pulled sideways, which is going to be messing with their base. So I like to get a cross collar. Boom. Pull, use that to mess with them. Nice. Nice. Okay, so Eddy, you're being kind. Nice. Very nice, guys. Okay, hold on. Let's back it up. We'll come back to that. So right here, Eddy, you're being very kind, but I would hip into his knee hard. Not like super hard because he's your training partner, but you could break that knee, okay? So you flatten out hard, sit him down, and then work for the knee bar from there. Said you roll through, which is fine. But from here, you should be hipping in. You go for the toe hold. Pete, you need to be careful because, funny enough, so the toe hold and knee bar are kind of sister moves. For the toe hold, if you extend your foot away, you're going to protect your foot. You can straighten your foot out. But the problem is then you're obviously there for a knee bar. To defend the knee bar, you want to bend your leg, which is what you did here, but he's hunting for that toe hold. Now, you do lock in that triangle, so that should defend you, and it did. But just be careful. Just, be aware of that in the future, that the toe hold and the knee bar are kind of sister submissions in that way. One escape or one defense leads to the other submission's availability and vice versa. So I would stay up on top until I get a hook in to pull him over like this, because you don't really have a good hook, and it should not be too hard. I would imagine Eddy is able to escape out of here. And I know you have great back control, so I would look to, it's a little easier to get your hooks in up top than it is at this point. But let's see what you do, because your back control is tough to deal with. Yeah, so now you have your hook in, so kind of moot point here. I'd be looking for a control on this side of his body, so you have diagonal control rather than this side. Same thing, just do that with the hook in, and he's not getting away. Everything you're doing is good, just add a hook. Preferably the bottom side hook. So when you roll, this leg would be on the bottom rather than the top. Nice. So now rolling, because this leg's in, right? We're going to be rolling this side. Yeah. But I would get diagonal control first before you do that. Yeah, I try not to fall off so much. Just stay on his back and take your time. No rush. It's hard to just pull them. I'd be looking for diagonal control. So you have the hook on this side. I'd be looking for control on this side of his body. Yeah, because you see what happens when you don't have that bottom hook in. It's not impossible for Eddy to move. Like, he definitely can move a little bit and get his back disconnected from you. But you have good job reclaiming the back. These close-ups. All right, I know the round was ending. Good job, guys. Yeah, I would say overall, Pete, work on your back takes. Your back control's excellent, but your back takes, you're making it's scary because you're that good at controlling the back to begin with, but you're making life hard for you. Look for diagonal control setups and look to fall to the side of the near side hook. Also, don't roll for the back until you get those hooks in. You can do it, but you don't have a hard time getting the hooks in. So get that near side hook in, get that bottom side hook in first, and it's just going to make that much more dangerous. Eddy, be more aggressive at the passing. You're kind of like letting things happen. Just go forward. What Pete was doing to you. He just makes a grip and go. And just go forward. It's good stuff. All right, thank you guys. If you would like me to review one of your rounds, just reach out to me. I need a bunch of rounds, so please, I'd love to review one of your rounds. Gi, no gi. I prefer no gi. So I don't care what you're doing. Competition in the gym, literally don't care. All right. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Thank you guys. I always appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.